If you are looking for some of the very best plug and play tactics for Football Manager 2023, you have come to the right place. Whether you are just short of time or you want a complete overhaul of your tactics, here on the channel I will test the tactics so you don't have to. In today's video, I'm going to be looking at a positive 4-3-3 made by GYR. In today's tactic testing video, we are going to be looking at a tactic that has been built by GYR. Now, when you see the name GYR, you know that these tactics are going to be brilliant. He does design some of the best tactics out there in the community. And what's even better than that is that he decides to share them with us so we can help him to develop them even further. Let's break down some of the positions in this tactic. Today's one is the GYRFM Stovies 4-3-3. Starting off at the back, we have a sweeper keeper set to support. On the left, you have a wing-back set to support. You have two central defenders that are set to defend. And on the right, you have a wing-back who is set to support. You have a defensive midfielder who is set to support. A box-to-box midfielder set to support. And a central midfielder set to attack. On the left-hand side, an inverted winger set to attack. On the right-hand side, an inside forward set to attack. And at the top of the pitch, you have an advanced forward set to attack. So as I said, it's a 4-3-3. It's set up with a tactical style that says the 4-3-3. In terms of its mentality, it is positive. In terms of its in possession, it will look like this. Its in transition will look like this. Its out of possession will look like this. So, as I said, this tactic is made by GYR. We know that those tactics are really sound. In today's video, I'm going to be putting it through its paces with Fulham, Lazio and Sevilla. We're going to start the tactic test off in the Premier League, and we are looking for Fulham. And we can see that they are having nosebleeds. They are up in 5th in the Premier League, and they have qualified for the Europa League. Let's have a look at their 38-game season then. So they played 38 games. They won 18 of those. They drew 11, lost 9, scored 63, conceded 46. That gave them a 17-goal difference, and they finished on 65 points. Now, they only finished 4 points behind Manchester United, and they qualified for the Champions League. Fulham have got into the Europa League, which is absolutely fantastic because at the start of the game, nobody gives Fulham a chance of anything that is looking like 5th in the Premier League. If we go to the profile screen, we can see that Mitrovic has got 27 goals. Mitro's on fire. In the average ratings, Mitrovic 7.22. For the assists, we have Pereira with 13 assists. Mitrovic got 7 Player of the Match awards. For clean sheets, we can see Leno getting 15 clean sheets. We have Palinha with 20 yellow cards. So that is quite high. You might have to tell your player there to just step off the tackles a little bit in terms of the discipline. Distance covered per 90 minutes. Kurzawa with 14.44. Tackles per 90 minutes. We have Harrison Reed with 3.5. And in dribbles per 90 minutes, Anthony Robinson with 5.07. So fantastic season for Fulham, getting themselves all the way up into 5th place, narrowly missing out on a Champions League place and finding themselves in the Europa League. If we look at the other competitions, you can see in the FA Cup they were knocked out in the 3rd round by Leeds United, and in the Carabao Cup they were knocked out in the 4th round by Manchester United. Moving on to Italy and Serie A, we are looking for Lazio, and we can see them up in 3rd place. They have qualified for the Champions League. If we break down their 38-game season, they played 38. They won 23. They drew 7, lost 8. They scored 91. They conceded 40. They had a goal difference of 51. and they finished on 76 points. Now, what is impressive here is not only did they qualify for the Champions League, but they came within 2 points of winning Serie A. They finished a point behind Inter and only 2 points behind Juventus. So a fantastic season for Lazio. When we go to the profile screen of the competition, we can see Immobile got 38 league goals. He got a 7.62 average rating. Luis Alberto, 12 assists. Zaccagni with 11 assists also. Immobile got 10 Player of the Match awards. For clean sheets, Provedel got 10 clean sheets. Discipline, Morosic getting 14 yellow cards is the only one on the list. Distance covered per 90 minutes, nobody on that list. For the tackles per 90 minutes, they had Pedro on 3.42 and Lazzari on 3.25. And then they had dribbles per 90 minutes. Hysaj on 4.66, Lazzari on 4.59 and Morosic on 3.74. So a fantastic league campaign for Lazio. Finishing in 3rd place is fantastic. If we go to the competitions tab, we can see that they also won the Europa League, beating Arsenal 3-1 in the final, and they completed a cup double by winning the Coppa Italia Coca-Cola, and they won that by beating Atalanta 3-1 in the final. So fantastic season for Lazio, coming within 2 points of winning Serie A, winning the Europa League and also winning the Coppa Italia. Let's wrap up this tactic tester video by looking at the last team, and they are in Spain. They are Sevilla, and they have also qualified for the Champions League, finishing in 4th place. Let's have a breakdown of their season then. Playing 38 games, they won 20, they drew 8, they lost 10, they scored 78, they conceded 56, they had a goal difference of 22, and they finished on 68 points. Looking above them, Atletico finished on 73, so they were 5 points behind those. But there was quite a big gap to the teams above Atletico. So Barcelona on 81 and Real Madrid on 96. But still fantastic. We have another team qualifying for the Champions League. If we go to the profile page, we can see En-Nesyri got 16 goals. In terms of average ratings, Gomez with a 7.14. For assists, Gomez got 10. Player of the Match awards, we had Corona on 5, Gomez on 4, and En-Nesyri on 4 also. For clean sheets, we had Bono with 10. Yellow cards, Acuna with 15 and Navas with 15. So again, might need to ease off the tackles for those. In terms of distance covered per 90 minutes, they had nobody in that category. In the tackles per 90 minutes, they had Gomez with 3.21. And in the dribbles per 90 minutes, they had Jesus Navas with 4.38. So again, a fantastic league campaign for Seville. They managed to get themselves into the Champions League place. If we round out the competitions tab, they were knocked out in the Champions League by Juventus in the round of 16. They were knocked out in the 3rd round by Elche in the Copa del Rey. So absolutely fantastic tactic by GYR. We can see it has got Fulham elevated to heights that they haven't been before. They have also been Champions League qualifications for both the team in Italy and the team in Spain. We had Lazio winning the Europa League. We have had teams outperform their estimations everywhere. Right then, if you are with me at this point of the video, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you don't mind hitting that like and subscribe button to help the channel out, I really would appreciate it. Across the past couple of months, it's been such a pleasure watching the channel grow, and that's all down to people like yourself who are watching this video and interact, no matter how big or small that interaction is, whether it's a like, a subscribe, or a comment. Before you go, don't forget there are other things on the channel, such as other tactic testing, including non-league tactic testing. We have Wonder Kids, tips, hints, tutorials, rebuilds, a little bit of something for everybody right here on the channel. But for this one, I'm going to wrap it there. Big thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video soon.